So this is our first podcast.
Yeah.
And it's the first podcast about our company, High Performance Human.
It's so exciting. It's something that we've talked about
A lot.
a lot.
Like in the car, this is basically just the evolution from our car conversations. And, just a while back when we said we should do like a podcast because this is good stuff. And what we do in our company is, bring goodwill to the world. We're doing good things in our business. And we had some very productive conversations. We're just going down the road talking about kind of what we do as a company.
And we're like, you know what? More people should hear this. Yeah, it's exciting. This is the very first podcast, and our company, High Performance Human, really works with just professional women over 35. And that's our clientele. But I know, so you're a good-looking guy. You are very physically fit.
Thanks, babe.
You could work with anybody and get results with anybody, and you have, and you can go into that. But from the outside looking in, it's like, why is this guy not a woman? Why is he only working with women, professional women? Even not even just women, professional women over a certain age. How did you make that decision? How did you whittle it down to just that niche?
It was years of trial and error. I learned pretty early in my coaching career that there was a specific type of person that I liked working with, and those were professionals, business owners, entrepreneurs, and those were like my people. And they just felt good to be around those people. They valued what I did, and they told other people about me. And then when I got really far into coaching and realized, okay, who are the people that I get the best results for, the fastest, that I love working with? Like, we don't have a client on the roster that I'll have a call with that I don't get off that call and feel, that was such a great conversation. Like, I love these people I'm working with. I get pour into. And that just came to be, one, through emotions, but also like on paper, the people that get the best results for the fastest, that share these results with others and love being part of the community are professional women over 35.
I think I've also heard you say before, I don't think I've imagined this. It's also you come from a family where you're very close with your mom and your sister.
Yeah, and that's like one of the main things too. Like, I'm close with mom, sis. For any woman that looks at a guy like, why is this guy only working with women? What's his deal? Like, I have and it's like I had a strong, my mom is my biggest supporter ever my entire life. Anything I ever wanted to do, like, she's 100% for it. And like, I want to see my mom win. I want to see my sister win. Like, I've helped them a tremendous, and my wife. These are people that had informed my relationships with women in my life, So why in the world, with my skill set, would I not want to help other women just like my mom, other women just like my sister, other women just like my wife? Right? That seems selfish and kind of misaligned.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I want to shift gears just a little bit. So all these wonderful women out there, before we come into High Performance Human, and I say we because I'm part of the community also. I'm part of the company, but I'm also part of the community, and I've benefited greatly now. Just over a year. So many of us women, before we're into this, you have to know, everybody knows, we constantly think about, oh, how can I lose a little bit of weight? Oh, I ate a little bit too much at that holiday or for my birthday or at whatever the case may be. There's always something where we're like, oh, I could just need to lose like 5 pounds. And we've tried everything under the sun, myself included. Master Cleanse was several years ago. And it lasted, I think I lost like 10 pounds, but it also came back within 2 or 3 months because I didn't know how to keep it off. Mm-hmm. And it's not just me. I mean, there's so many of us out there we don't really know what we're doing to keep it off. What is the one thing women were missing of how to lose fat? and keep it off. But what is it we're missing? Because we do all of our research. We are researchers. We know, so, we can research till the cows come home. But what is the one thing that we just are missing?
Yeah, like what's the missing?
The missing link, yeah.
From all the YouTube searches, from all the Google searches, from the TikTok influencers, Instagram influencers, and Facebook groups. Like I totally get it. I hear it like every day. I would say the one thing missing, it probably isn't missing. I would say the one thing that most women do is they focus on the things that they think is going to give them the outcome that they desire, and skip over the things that actually renders the outcome they desire. Most women are doing too much of something and over focusing on that. Or most women do a lot of treadmill work, a lot of cardio stuff. They don't touch weights because they don't want to get bulky.
We've seen so many pictures of, women bodybuilders that just look along our back.
Was it She-Ra?
She-Ra? Yeah. And we just think as we pick up a dumbbell, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Most women think they pick up a 5-pound dumbbell and they do a couple curls. They're like, oh my God, my biceps going to explode.
You're going to look like a man just with longer hair and a bikini instead of Speedo.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah.
But it's just an over focus. They're focused so much on doing the things that they think should be providing the result, and they skip right over the fundamental things that do provide the result, right? So the principles of food and movement are never going to change, but we think we can skip over the principles of things and get right into like the hack, right? When the hacks came out, everyone wanted a biohack. Everyone wants to, find the hack to do, lose 15, 20 pounds fast, all that kind of stuff.
And that's so interesting because it is just what you said, and you want to do it fast. Nobody wants to. We go faster and faster. We have microwaves now. We don't really wait for anything. So you want the hack so you can bypass all of that.
Yeah. And most women come into high performance human and they have a lot of body fat to lose. Like we can have them dropping body fat rapidly, but there's always a diet after the diet. There's always a strategy after, okay, here we want to get to 100 miles an hour as fast as possible. And later on, we need to slow down to 55 because we're like, things are changing. And then later on, we can start to focus on, the performance, or focus on, whatever that consistently maintains or consistently drops body fat. So a lot of times you're going to find that most women come in and they think that it's going to be, okay, no, I need to lose weight slow and steady. That's what we want because I know that if I lose weight fast, that I'm just going to gain it all back. You don't have to.
It has to be that way.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that way. There's specific strategies that we employ dependent on that person. So I would definitely say with fat loss, if the goal is fat loss, then two things have to be present. And one is nutrition just has to be on point. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Your nutrition has to be on point for you to lose fat. But if your nutrition is on point and you are not doing any form of resistance training, then you're only going to be losing weight and not fat. So like the two things, like the perfect marriage of body composition is going to be nutrition and resistance training, not yoga, not, cardio kickboxing. All those things are great. They're great for recovery or performance, like endurance, but they're not for fat loss specifically.
What about like sport Zumba classes, if you will? I love a good Zumba class. I love a good Zumba.
A Zumba class is great for cardio.
Yeah.
It's not going to build muscle.
So it's in the recovery, like in between your weightlifting. Oh, yeah.
Good. It's great recovery. It's great for movement. It's great for endurance. I'm not saying anyone shouldn't do some form of cardio for sure. We have women that can only have the time to get their steps in daily, that only have the time to run in and do like their 30, 45 minute workout and then, jump back out. So like we build those things around like the lifestyle of the women that we coach. So it's not like a one size fits all.
That's so great. That's so unusual in fitness industry. Yeah. It's definitely the opposite of what the trends and the hacks that's a one size fits all. But, so it's February. We're a little bit into February when we're recording this. And there's no doubt women everywhere, not just some, a lot of people coming into February. It's January's done, and we all know that's most of the time people are making New Year's resolutions, and a lot of the time it's fitness related. I'm going to be healthier in whatever year it is. I'm going to finally get healthy. And usually when they say I want to get healthy, they want to lose some fat, like with just legitimately, like that's what it mostly comes down to. So we're into February, and the people who have those resolutions, there's some still going, but there's a lot who have either said like, I've got a whole year ahead of me, this is too hard, they're struggling. And if they haven't fallen off yet, it's almost Valentine's Day, and a plethora of chocolate will be abounding. So what would you say to, if you're in that mindset of like, I'm struggling, it's February, I don't know how I can continue this the whole year, I'll start next year, or I'll pick a different start date, because everybody loves a good start date.
Monday.
Everybody loves a Monday. Well, nobody loves, I don't know that I love a Monday, but we love the hype of starting something new.
Right.
But when it becomes kind of mundane and you're in the daily rhythm of it, it's harder to keep that going. How would you approach helping somebody who's struggling and they're past the hype of the beginning of a diet, so to speak?
Right.
How would you get them back? How do you get their mindset back into the game, and how to continue on and turn the hype of the start into a lifestyle that they can maintain and sustain?
I think the fail point of anyone that's setting out with a New Year's, a goal, like a New Year's resolution, like I want to lose 20 pounds. That's boring. It's just a boring goal.
Yeah.
Like I've heard women tell me, like, I just want to lose 20 pounds. If I could just lose 20 pounds, like, okay. The biggest thing, like the way that you want to set a goal is by something that actually resonates with you. So if 20 pounds is like, my doctor told me I need to lose 20 pounds, what do I need to do? And that's boring, and you're not going to do what it takes to lose that 20 pounds. You're going to start out, but you're not going to maintain the required daily execution. So what we want to do on the front end, and this is what we do with our clients, is set a goal that makes your heart pound. Set a goal that's resonating, right? Something that resonates on a soul level. And make that goal an experience that once you have this experience, this is automatically going to mark off 20 pounds. All right. This resonates with me so much. Like I bought this dress and I want to get back into this dress. This dress has been hanging on the hanger of the closet, and I want to get back in that dress. Like that's a heart pounding goal. And
not even just get into it, but feel good in it. Feel like it fits me how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get in it. Get on the.
No matter what angle I twist around in the mirror, I'm like, oh yeah, that look, my arms look good like that, or my waist looks smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. Or, we have women like, hey, I bought these pair of jeans a few years ago. I haven't been able to wear them for 2 or 3 years, and those are what I want to get back into. Okay. Now we have a what, and I'm going to kind of turn corporate culture on its head a little bit here. Everyone thinks they have to have a deep why. No one knows what they're going after. They all have a deep why for my kids, for my husband, for my everything.
And it's all good. It's all great.
But if it's great, but no one has it attached to a direction. Like it's directionless. So you're just spinning around doing a lot of stuff, trying to, like, I'm here because my family, I'm here to show up for my business, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But there has to be traction and direction in order for change to happen. Transformation requires, to come from one thing to become another.
Yeah.
So if you have this goal of, I know what I want to get back into these jeans, And like the experience is, I'm going to walk into that closet, pull those jeans off that hanger, I'm going to slide them up my leg. And when I button them, they're going to fit. They're not only going to fit, they're going to kind of feel a little loose maybe. I think, okay, now like every woman that has ever thought about jeans or a dress in their closet is resonating with this right now.
Absolutely.
Just because like we've made it real, like, hey, we can't even make it more real, get into the programming side of the things, but we will do that here. If you make this a real resonating desire, and then you take your why, you connect that why as an emotional anchors on the days that you really don't want to hit your nutrition targets, the days that you don't really feel like going to the gym, the days that you don't really feel like hitting your steps, drinking your water. Those are the days that, okay, this was my heart-pounding goal. But the reason I want to experience this is because of my kids, is because of my husband, is because of me wanting to show up as, at 100% so I can pour it into others. Like those are the emotional anchors. So you have a what, you have a why, and one of my favorite things after that is a when and then. So it's like a swinging door. So when and then. Okay.
When this happens, then
this happens, like automatically. Like this is almost like a reward system too. It's like, and when I get in those jeans, then we're going to book a vacation to or we're going to I'm going to buy myself these shoes, these Louis Vuittons, whatever they are, have a reward that's set up. And I would even say if someone has a milestone, like this is where I want to be. Ultimately, I want to lose 60 pounds and they set a heart resonating goal, then set milestones for every.
And that does seem daunting. Like from about 60 that can seem way too far in the future. Like you're never going to get there, but it kind of goes slow a little bit at first. You said before, it takes a while to turn the Titanic around. It takes a while to turn the ship around.
Yeah. So, everyone thinks fat loss is like a personal watercraft, like a jet ski. So you can just turn the wheel a little bit and it's going the opposite direction. With fat loss, it's like you're turning a cruise ship around. It takes a while to finally get headed in the direction you want to be. But yeah, when then, you're preparing yourself mentally and unconsciously to achieve. And you have these little milestones on the way to this main goal that, okay, well, I'm 10 pounds down. I'm getting those shoes out every morning. I'm another 10 pounds down. Well, I'm going to go buy that dress. I'm going to go buy this thing. Make sure those rewards.
Yourself to a spa day.
Yeah. Make sure those rewards are, again, something that resonates with you. And then then you're going to follow through. So I mean, it's a cycle. We have women come in, they set a goal, they smash a goal. They're like, well, what do I do now? Like, okay, well, what's the next goal? Where do you want to be? Man, typically we're not going to have very many women come in and say, okay, well, I'm happy. This is great. This has been awesome. Peace. Most of the time they're going to say, all right, I can't believe I'm doing this. Can't believe I'm wearing these clothes again. My husband is loving this progress. He's so over the moon and happy for me. My kids are taking pictures and telling people they've got a super mom for as a mom. And
I don't have to hide behind props in the picture.
Yeah.
Or other people.
Yeah. Yeah. So why wouldn't you want to continue doing that?
Yeah.
So you started this virtuous cycle. And then, there's oh, well, this is permission to set a new goal in a place where I've never been. Because a lot of us set goals to get back to where we were. But once we get there, it's oh, okay, well, now let's see what this thing can really do. And when I say that, I know some people are thinking okay, well, this is being just going to start crushing yourself in the gym, and it's got to hurt every time you touch a weight, and every time you do anything, it's and you're going to live on rice cakes and whatever. It's not, because what it took to get to where you ultimately wanted to be is not what you have to follow in order to maintain that,
right,
or reset and go for your next goal. whatever the goal is. So I would definitely say that it's the resonating, like the heart resonating goal, to like the why that plays into that, like your emotional anchors on the day that you don't really feel like doing the stuff, and setting that like and when then. That's how he has to
Turn it into a daily lifestyle. It really does.
Yeah. And you can gamify it if you want to. You can always do that. Like look and see, like, okay, look at all these days that I've hit my, like in my nutrition, I hit my steps, every day. If it's like the big check mark, like, we love that. And we're a business full of high performers. Like high performers love consistently. And what we do is based on just consistent daily execution.
Oh, so good. All of this is so interesting. Such a good conversation.
Yeah.
So good. Where can women find more information about this if they wanted to look into joining the community?
HPHmethod.com. So when I tell women, I was like, hey, go to this website, check out this video. If this resonates with you, jump on a call. Let's have a conversation. They're like, that's that it? That's it? And I was like, yes, that's it. Because ultimately, we're going to know if we're jiving. We're going to know if this is a good fit. And we're going to know if this program is a good fit for you on that call.
HPH.com.
HPHmethod.com.
HPHmethod.com. Thank you. All right.